Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Today I will be doing something different, right? I don't feel like showing my face on camera today, not for any particular reason, but I just felt like doing a different kind of video. So today I will be doing a AITA video. So am I the a-hole? Right? The concept is that people on Reddit will explain a situation that they are in, and they will ask Reddit if they are the a-hole in that particular situation. Now today I find this one interesting, so I will be going through this and giving my take on it. Now it says AITA for not allowing my daughter's half sister to spend Christmas with us. My ex-husband and I got divorced 7 years ago. We share custody of our 13-year-old daughter. He got married and has a 5-year-old daughter with his new wife. His daughter would spend time with my daughter regularly. They adore each other, but she doesn't come to my house and they rarely meet up there. His wife has been diagnosed with cancer and has started treatment recently. The other day, he came to drop our daughter off and asked to speak to me. He talked about his wife's circumstances, then how his family won't be able to have Christmas celebration this year. He said it wasn't fair to his daughter and asked if I could include her in my family's celebration. He pointed out how the girls will have a great time together, bonding and making memories. But I said I was sorry, but my family's traditional celebration is a sacred thing and I do not feel comfortable including anyone else. Plus, it would be awkward having her in my home. He said that his daughter may not be family to me. She sure is to her half-sister. He asked me to stop and think about what's best for the kids here. I suggested he take his daughter to spend Christmas with her grandparents. He said that his parents and him are not close and tried to cut the conversation short. But he stopped me and started going on about how cruel it was for me to decline to include his daughter, who is already having a hard time adjusting. I saw that he was beginning to cry, so I stepped back and said I was no longer feeling comfortable having this conversation. I asked him to leave, and he did, but still texted me asking me to agree to let his daughter come spend Christmas, even offered that he stays away if that'll make me less uncomfortable. I said no, and now he's calling me selfish and unfeeling. A point worth mentioning here, and that is my family are going to attend, and they said that they too will not feel comfortable in this situation. Thus I said it would be awkward. Now, is she the a-hole? Is she not the a-hole? I personally don't think that she is. She has a right to welcome whomever he wants into her home, and she has a right to deny whomever she does not want into her home. I'm sure it was a difficult decision, and as you can see from the story, the man even started crying because it is a difficult decision for him also. But life is life. They chose that path. They chose to get divorced. They had other children, and so, well, he had other children, and so it is a part of life, as they say. You just have to toughen up, try your best to get that child the best experience that you can get this year, and just do it better next year. I hope his wife gets better also, and they continue to work at co-parenting is what they call it. But they're divorced. That will be difficult, but I'm glad to hear that they at least try to separate amicably in a way that, they can share custody, so the daughter will get a chance to be with her dad and she will get a chance to be with her mother. But the whole situation sucks, and such is life. Alright, so this next one is kind of disturbing and a little bit toxic. So I'll jump right into it. So it says, AITA for reorganizing my library while pregnant and telling my in-laws my husband wouldn't help me. I've recently had an almost obsessive urge to reorganize everything in my home. My library is one of the places I felt needed to be changed ASAP, so I asked my husband multiple times if he would help me as my shelves are pretty high up and I have a lot of books that are heavy to move. He kept telling me he would help me later as he was busy. It felt like later was never coming, so I finally decided to just do it myself while my husband was working. My in-laws came to visit us and they walked in on me grabbing books from the higher shelves. They thought what I was doing was dangerous and that I could have fallen. My husband also freaked out and kept telling me to get down and saying I shouldn't be carrying heavy things. Right? My father-in-law asked me why I hadn't asked somebody else to move my books for me, and I told him I did ask my husband, but he wouldn't help me. He did try to correct them that he said he would help me later, but his parents told him off for not doing it for me. He thinks I made him look bad to his parents and is upset that I didn't correct them, and because I didn't wait for him to reorganize my library. We keep arguing because I told him that he didn't help me and that I didn't want his help anymore and I would finish the library myself. AITA. Yes, you definitely are. A massive one at that. You risk your life, your unborn child's life, the man's sanity, possibly his parents' sanity, your parents' sanity, everybody in your life's sanity, just to, I think, prove a point that, oh, you can do it by yourself. Of course you're the a-hole. What were you thinking? The man is working and he's telling you that I will help you just later, and you couldn't wait until later. Really? Wow. Toxicity at its finest. How did she think that this was a good idea? This is beyond me. But anyways, people do what they will do. I hope they can work it out. He will not get over that. Just to say, he definitely will not get over that. But I hope they will work it out. Alright, our final story of the day will be this one. AITA for stopping cooking my husband's meat. Hey, I'm 29, my husband is 34. Well, I just realized something, that this AITA is filled with females. That's something. So, hey, I'm 29, my husband is 34. We have a 5-month-old daughter. I've decided that I want to become a veggie. Oh my gosh, a vegan or a vegetarian. That's not hard to type. Mainly for environmental reasons. I've been considering doing this for some time as I think meat production has a hugely negative effect. On what? Having our daughter has made me a bit more eco-conscious, as I am afraid of the world she'll live in the future. I've been trying to reduce the meat in my diet for some time. My husband doesn't want to do this and complains every time I cook a meatless meal, which he should. I am a SAHM, so a stay-at-home mom, and cook almost all our meals. I've told him I don't want to cook meat anymore and that if he wants to eat meat, then he can cook it himself, and that he is lucky I am cooking for him every day, whatever I cook. Well, damn. Okay. However, he says that I should also at least cook meat and add this to the meal for him. He says I can't force him to change his diet and eat less meat, but I say that I am not, as he can still cook him meat. Why is she using this much meat? Stop using meat. He says it is unfair on him to force this major lifestyle change on him. Grandma. Oh my gosh. And he thinks that I'm being hypocritical and petty not cooking meat anymore when I've eaten it all my life. He thinks it is silly me not. Alright. Stop being vegetarian because it's already messing up your grammar. Look at what you're typing. Come on. Anyways, he he thinks it is silly of me not cooking meat for him if he's going to do it later. As I'm just saving him from cooking meat, and the amount of meat cooked will be the same, so he thinks the only reason in this is me not doing something nice for him. This is really hard to read. But I think doing that would be a massive inconvenience for me, and also it defeats the purpose of me becoming vegetarian in the first place. I do kind of understand his point of view. He also is unhappy that I plan to cook veggie meals for our daughter. This is really triggering me. Okay. He's also unhappy that I plan to cook veggie meals for our daughter and thinks it is unfair to force her into being a vegetarian. But again, I don't think I am, as I don't plan on stopping her eating meat in school, etc. Just wondering what you all think about this. First of all, you're not going to sit there and act like you're not doing something horrendous. You can't stop the man, not cook meat for the man. Like, what are you doing, lady? My gosh. But in all seriousness, though, if you're a stay-at-home mom, he goes out and he works, he provides for the children, he tries to make you happy, then the least you can do is just cook some meat for the man. Forget all this environmental thing. I mean, you not eating meat, or you not cooking a pound of meat, say a pound of chicken or a pound of beef, a nice piece of steak, or some bacon. I don't think that is going to be of any significant impact on the environment. Let's be honest here. Sure, there is climate change, whatever. But you not cooking meat is just putting you guys in an awkward situation, like you just admitted. And it will put a strain on your relationship. And your daughter will be fine. The world will still be, well, the world will probably still be here when she gets old. Right? So, just lighten up. This is why some vegans and some vegetarians, it amazes me how they think. Truly amazes me. But she definitely is the a-hole. You don't stop a man from eating meat. Most of all, you don't stop cooking meat for your husband. Anyways, that is the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It is a different thing, just trying to switch it up a little bit. I think that this was enjoyable, but if you do or you don't, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, share it. Tell me what you think about these stories, and we will see you in the next one.